Hey guys, it's Asian Homie 101. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have compiled my May and June beauty favorites that I will be sharing with you today. It's been a while since I've done a favorites video. Again, I think this is going to end up being a 2-month interval type of thing because honestly, like, my favorites don't change much. I end up getting into the grind of using the same products over and over again. But, you know, maybe I'll end up going back to doing these monthly, or maybe I'll just do this, you know, bi-monthly. I think that's the proper terminology of that. Anyways, so yeah, let's get started with the first product. And the first favorite is the e.l.f. Studio Angled Blush Brush. This is a brush I recently picked up within the past month or so, and this is absolutely perfect for contouring. And everyone is, you know, the whole contouring phase is going absolutely batshit crazy right now, and finding a brush to create a really sharp line and blend it out is very difficult in the drugstore. The only other brush I have in my collection that has a similar function to this brush is the brush in the Hoola bronzer, but that brush is very sharp and doesn't blend out your contour very well, whereas this one does the job very well. It also gets into like areas around your forehead really easily as well. It's a little too big for nose contour, but I really don't contour my nose really often, so that's not a bit of an issue for me. So yeah, if you're in the budget for a affordable drugstore blush for contouring, I'd recommend this brush here for you. So the next brush I have to share with you is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and I absolutely love this concealer brush. This is probably my favorite concealer brush out of the ones I have in my collection. The only concealer brush I have in my collection that have a similar to this is one of the Real Techniques crease brushes, and I just like this one a lot better because I just like the dense. It's not as dense as the crease brush, so it has a bit more give when you're blending out product, and also it's, you know, it's cheaper because I can get it by itself for $3 rather than having to buy it on like a kit that costs $20. This brush is perfect for liquid concealers as well as powder concealers, and every concealer I've tried with this brush that I have in my collection, it just blends it out flawlessly. It just, you know, and so effortlessly. Highly recommend this concealer brush. And what makes this brush distinct from the Real Techniques brush is that this brush just works so much more better with putting setting powder underneath your eyes, whereas the Real Techniques one doesn't do the job quite as well. This one just picks up the right amount of product, where when you're using powder, setting powder underneath your eyes, you're not packing on way too much product, and that will, you know, of course, cause creasing underneath your eyes, and you don't want that because that just basically, you look a lot more older, and we all want to look like we're all in our 20s, like forever. Next product I have to share with you is a new concealer favorite, rather two new concealer favorites. The first I have to share with you is the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer, and I have the one in the shade Light. It comes with a doe foot applicator. Now, I do have a con about this concealer though, and the con about this concealer is that there's very minimal product in here. I've used this a good amount of time throughout the month of May and a bit of June, now that we have May and June, and like, it's just a so minimal amount of product in here that it's actually a little bit infuriating, but it is $3, so I mean, I can kind of give e.l.f. a little bit of headway on that. But this concealer is very lightweight on the skin. It doesn't crease whatsoever, and I just love it, and it lasts on the skin very well as well, without like primer or anything, like face primer, or like even without like a true liquid foundation to hold it in place. Like, this concealer holds up very well, so I really like this concealer. Next product I have to share with you is the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda palette, and I have the one in medium. My aunt got me this, so I typically would have picked up the light shade, but I have the medium shade here, medium one here to share with you. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is that I absolutely love the corrector shade, which, you know, is meant to correct any under eye circles, like the darkness underneath your eyes, and the powder in here is absolutely fabulous for setting your concealer. So I really like these two a lot. I also really like this concealer a lot as well, but I usually just, this is usually enough for me. I usually don't have to go back a second time around and grab the the lighter of the two shades. And I haven't dipped into this shade much. I've tried to basically, I've been playing around with this concealer palette and trying to figure out how to cover up this burn scar that I have. Nothing's really been working to try to cover it up. But besides that, I really do enjoy these two concealers, and I highly recommend this palette. It's a little bit more expensive than this one. This I think retails for $10 in the US. Whereas this one just retails for $3. So yeah, two new favorite concealer products. I absolutely love face products. I'll forever buy more face products so I can, try to make my face look a little bit more flawless, a little bit more perfect. Try to, find the next concealer to help maybe do a little bit better job at color correcting and maybe be a better match for my skin tone. Next up I have to share with you is the Makeup Forever Powder Foundation. This is the Duo Matte Powder Foundation. And the reason why I really like this powder foundation is that this really simplifies the makeup routine for me when I'm on a rush and in a go, and it just makes everything so much easier for me. My biggest gripe about this powder foundation is that I can only use a sponge with this powder foundation. And while you may be wondering why is that a big why can you only use a sponge, it's because there's so much kickback when you use a brush that it just makes your life so much easier if you're using a sponge with this powder foundation. It gives a really nice coverage, a really nice medium coverage. You can build it to full, but I usually don't build it to full. And I usually use this in the center of my face because it's a tad bit too light for me. The shade darker than this was way too dark for me, and I would only be able to use it in my perimeter of my face. But yeah, really have been enjoying this foundation. It is a matte foundation, so you will look a little bit flat, just an FYI. So it's not like one of those powders with like illuminating properties. But it works for me because I have oily skin, and I really appreciate the fact that it does provide a good amount of oil control. So yeah, Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder Foundation. Be on the lookout for a review on either my blog or my channel. Next up, I have the e.l.f. Smudge Pot, and this is the one in Cruisin Chic. Again, I do have a gripe about this product. I feel like even though I have a lot of products here that I really enjoy, there is products that I really don't like as well, unfortunately. And the reason why there's a gripe about this product is that this plastic on here cracks really easily. I literally just threw it in my travel makeup bag with me so I can like throw the really quick cream eyeshadow on my eyes just to test it out and see how it compares with the Maybelline color tattoos. And like there's a good amount of cracking around the perimeter, the jar already, and I don't like that at all. Majority of e.l.f. products unfortunately aren't travel friendly, but I was really hoping that this would be because it's such a fantastic product. This is a beautiful taupey color, and it's a fantastic base to have on your eyes. It's very creamy, it's very smooth, it's like a moussey texture, and I find it a lot more of a workable texture than the Maybelline color tattoos are. If you like the color tattoos, but those crease on you, I think you should try this one out. This creases on me a lot less than the color tattoos do, and I honestly think the reason why they crease on me is because I have oily lids and I live in Florida, which is like a hotbed of like humidity, and it's just crazy heat going on in here. This is so wonderful. The color here is good. You can use this as a one shadow look. I've done it multiple times over. And of course you can layer it over as a base for your eyeshadow. Really like this color, and I think I'm gonna pick up a couple more shades as well. This is the only one I have so far, and I'm gonna definitely go up and pick out more. And last but not least, I have my favorite mascara I'm showing you. And those of you who have been longtime followers on my channel know that I really enjoy the e.l.f. I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. This mascara is back in my life now, and I'm wondering why I didn't pick it up earlier. And the reason why I didn't really pick it up earlier is because I have so many mascaras now. This thought really wasn't reasonable for me to pick up a new mascara, but I've cut down on my mascara a lot. I've been using a lot of it up. So this mascara I picked up recently, and it's back in my life. It's wonderful. It's still a little bit more wet than I used to. So once it dries down a little bit more, it will give me a little bit better results. But this is really great for volume and lengthening, and just does the job that I would want, especially since I don't curl my eyelashes. So like this just does the job, and it holds the curl really well, and it's not, while it's not waterproof, it holds the curl really well. So I really appreciate that, and I can remove it really easily at night, which is also a huge plus. And now for my two unfavorites. The first one goes to the Rimmel London Eyebrow Pencil, and this is the one in dark brown. Unfortunately, this is a little bit too warm for me, And while this has a wonderful formulation, I really do enjoy the formulation of this. It lasts for a really long time. The color isn't the best match for me, and it's a little bit too warm for me. And I think this is the darkest color they have, so I won't be repurchasing this at all. So if you do have brunette hair, I recommend you to try this out. I think this is a really great drugstore pencil to use, and it does last for a long time. The waxy texture of this eyebrow pencil is makes it very good on that aspect, but it's a little bit too warm for me, so therefore won't be repurchasing this one bit. The last product I have here as an unfavorite is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is the one in Naturally Neutral, and the main reason why this is going to be an unfavorite is not because of the product itself, because of the smell. And unfortunately, I can't get over the smell, and I'm probably going to go to return this in Walmart. And this is just way too overpowering for me, and I just can't get over it. And it might be a good product in total, but if I'm not going to use it, there's no point in me keeping it in my makeup collection. And I have a lot of products that I don't use in my makeup collection already that I really should be getting rid of, but I don't, because I think I keep telling myself I will use it, but since I still have the receipt for this, and since it's still been less than 30 days, I am going to return this. So yeah, unfortunately, while this is a cult favorite, I'm gonna have to return it because I don't like the smell of this product. And so that is it. Thank you again so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what your favorites were for the month of May and June. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you again for watching, and bye-bye.